What's going on, guys? Jake back with another video. So this video is going to be about my experience with Bitcoin. I'll kind of walk you guys through the last year and a half, my experience with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and how much I've made. So I'll save that total number for the end. I'm sure it was in the title or the thumbnail, so I'm not too worried. You probably have an idea of how much I made. So basically, let's get into it. Before I do that, I am back on YouTube. Definitely going to be putting out some more videos. A little bit different format. I've realized the vlog is too much right now until I can outsource a lot of that work. So it's going to be a lot of talking, sitting at my desk, kind of going over things, tutorials on how to do social media, Facebook ad related things for now. So if you are into that at all, for either e-com or for Facebook ad clients, social media clients, definitely subscribe. We are going to have a cool little thing for subscribers too, so stay tuned for that. This is just going to kind of be a little more of an intro back into YouTube and this kind of really got me into entrepreneurship. And that's something that, again, I'll maybe lay that out. But this was the first real entrepreneurial thing that I did. Now, I wouldn't call Bitcoin entrepreneurial, but there was some retail arbitrage that was used from crypto. So that was really my first experience. I'm not going to go over that in this video. This is strictly going to be investing and making money from the Bitcoin market or the crypto market. So I've been watching Bitcoin since 2016. Right around October, I got into it. Now, I had a friend that had kind of explained this whole thing to me. Right around, I think Bitcoin was at like $400, $500 when I first got on my radar. Ooh, excuse me. So it's been an interesting ride seeing it, spike all the way up to 20K. Now, when I was back then, when I first got into it, doing a lot of retail arbitrage with crypto, so I wasn't really holding any Bitcoin. It was going in, going out. That's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. And when I really started to get into investing, Bitcoin, I think it was around December or January. I'd have to check the exact dates, but I know I bought one Bitcoin. This was my first real hard investment. Now I'd made some money off of some other stuff, so, and not illegal or anything, but it was about $1,500 for the Bitcoin, I believe, another $400 for Ethereum, and then I believe Litecoin was I don't know, it was $50 or $60. Shit was stupid cheap back then, compared to now, and it's kind of crazy. And obviously we would have known, if we would have known how much Bitcoin and crypto was going to go up, we would have put so much more money into it. But we didn't know. It was this new, semi-new to us, obviously. So I put in what was safe for me at the time, which was about $2,000. Now, when I went into this, my whole goal was make a few thousand, get out. I had no idea if I would have held my Bitcoin for another 3 months, 4 months, I would have made $20K plus another 7 on my Ethereum and Litecoin, but I had no idea. And I remember, back when I was doing my other stuff, I had 5 Bitcoin at one time. So it's a little bittersweet, but my whole thing I want to kind of wrap this around is that when you go into trading, definitely have a goal and stick to that goal no matter what happens, because that's going to be the only way you're going to be satisfied. You might get lucky, you might get unlucky. The only way you're gonna be satisfied and really emotionally be stable off of it is having a goal and sticking to that goal. So when I first put in that $2,000 into the big three, my goal was make a few thousand and get out. So when Bitcoin hit, I think it was 3,700, 4,000-ish. I sold that. My Ethereum was up to, I think I sold for 1,200, 1,300. And then Litecoin, I think I sold for 300 or 400. Now, those numbers sound crazy. Obviously, I had 5 and 5 of Litecoin and Ethereum, but again, I stuck to my goal. I made a little bit of money, and I got out. So that was about $3,000, and that was the first real money that I made off Bitcoin. And that I actually sold, I think it was August or September of 2017. So a little bit ago, but that was right before the market kind of went up super crazy for Bitcoin and everything. So again, I lost a bit of money, but I had stuck to my goal. Yes, it was bittersweet, but I still made my money and I got out. So there was, yes, it sucked, but there was I didn't feel regret or anything like that. So from there, I traded Litecoin. Bitcoin was at 10K already by then. So I basically just traded Litecoin. I made a few more thousand just on the side. There wasn't anything crazy. And basically by then it was December. Everything had kind of stalled. So from then to December, I had only made about probably $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Now, it was probably about 4,000 is most realistic. You'll see all the numbers on the screen. I don't have that in front of me right now. So then something really cool happened in December. Now, if you know anything, now I was holding this Bitcoin, these Litecoins, and then the Ethereum for about 6 months. I held it, maybe not that long, but I held it a pretty good time. And if you know anything about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin specifically, something very, very special happened in summer. So that was the stock split, or the fork for Bitcoin. Now, if you don't know anything about it, it's kind of like a stock split. You probably, if you know anything about crypto, it's basically Bitcoin had split into Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So this was a fork in the Bitcoin. And what happens during this fork or during the split is that you're actually given, sometimes it's a partial amount, sometimes it's more than the amount, but usually you're given a 1-to-1 ratio of that token. So I was actually given a Bitcoin Cash. Now because I was holding the Bitcoin, now at the time I had no idea that I was actually given it at all. And I think I know my grandpa bought some. It was like 300 when it opened, I think. And then obviously Bitcoin Cash went up a ton just because of its association with Bitcoin, and then the market going up and up and up and up. And at that, I think we peaked in January or December. I think it was January that it got up to 20K. But in December, something also happened, and this was more regarding Bitcoin Cash, is that Coinbase had been the big three for so long, and Bitcoin Cash was actually added to Coinbase. Now, I had no idea that I actually had this Bitcoin Cash. I had held my Bitcoin in Coinbase, but I had no knowledge of this Bitcoin Cash floating around there. And when Bitcoin Cash finally hit Bitcoin, it was up to 3,500 just because of all the hype. That's kind of how these coins work. And I woke up to $3,500 in my Coinbase account. And I was like 3,900 because I did have some Litecoin, but I basically woke up, imagine waking up with $3,500 in your bank account. It was surreal. I thought something crazy had happened. I thought it was a mistake. I kind of did some thinking. I was like, well, shit, I was holding that Bitcoin back. And it just ended up not hitting my account till December when it was added on Coinbase. So it was a cool surprise. It was kind of one of the unknown perks that I got from all my investing and all my time using crypto. So it was definitely a cool experience, definitely a cool little bonus to all my screwing around. So that was really it. That's that's pretty much been it in regards to my investing. Now that's about my 8,000. I'm probably going to put 10,000 in the clickbait or title. Because currently I do have some money still invested, and I'll kind of go over that right now. Before that, I did put in 1,000 into BitConnect and lost that. And the whole reason all this is relevant is because I just did my taxes, so I have an idea of these numbers. So I lost a little bit on that. Not too big of a deal. Most of this profit went up to reinvesting into my education, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I have put another, so since that money hit, I've put another $800 into altcoins. Now, if you're not familiar with altcoins or the crypto market, there's a lot more than just Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. There's thousands of them. Now, obviously, you have to be wary on what you are investing in, and definitely do your research, because there have been some that are more of like a pump and dump that I have invested in. But for the most part, I think my portfolio's at about 1,500 right now. I put in 800, so not doing too bad. It was up to 3,000 back before the market was like peaking. And some of the ones that I am invested in, I'll have them on the screen. The biggest: Ripple, Tron, Cardano, I forget the name. What's that? I don't know. I'll have them up on the screen though, and those are pretty. Obviously, the most I have in Tron and Ripple, and those I bought. I bought those before, lower than even the market, when the market dipped. So I had bought Tron for pennies, like less than a penny a share or a token. Ripple was pennies. It was like 7 cents. I don't know. It was stupid cheap when I got in. So that's how I've made most of my money, just using crypto, was getting in early. And my whole goal with... What the frick is this guy doing? Sorry, guys, I'm driving around. So my whole goal with cryptos was get in and stay in. I didn't want to be... I didn't want to do the last time. I didn't want to be trading. It was too much resource. It is semi-stressful worrying about things and not having set goals, that I basically just got in, and I wanted to keep it in for about 2 to 3 years. So that's my game plan with that. So I don't really count those, I guess I can count those profits in on my 10K, but it's not something that I've taken out yet. And it's something that could potentially still grow to 10x, hopefully, seeing what Bitcoin did. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing right now. Is, yes, there are people that trade and make money trading, but I think the majority of people are just holding for now. And you see a lot of funny, like, memes, or not funny, but crypto memes are hold, and everybody's holding. So it's not a big deal, but that's basically, what I've been doing on crypto, kind of my story, my experience, and what my goal is. So if you do take away anything from this, it's definitely... do your research on what coins are good, what's not. Another one, I actually invested in an ICO, which was an initial coin offering for B token. And again, do your research and understand what you're getting into. With crypto being so widely spread right now, there's so many fakes out there. There's a lot of... There's a lot of tokens that are not fake, or that are fake. Some aren't fake. So I gotta park really quick. Do your research. Definitely understand what you're getting into, what you're investing in, and have goals. Please have goals. So that's it. I hope you did learn something, or get a kick out of what I've done on crypto. It's not hard. It's really not hard. And there's thousands of videos telling you what to do, what to learn from, how to do research. It's really going to come down to applying and taking that risk. Now, you're not going to be able to make $1,000 overnight, but in time, that is something that's definitely possible. So try it out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my experience and what I'm currently invested in. So take it with a grain of salt, and then definitely subscribe. Stay tuned for more. I have a lot more coming. This is a one-off video, so I will not be talking about crypto anymore. This is mainly going to be for Facebook ads and social media marketing for now, doing a lot of tutorials until I have the resources to do more interactive videos. So definitely subscribe, and we're also going to be having a special little thing for subscribers that, again, something that I've had in the plans for 2 years now. I'm going to take action on. There's no reason for me to wait. a lot of ways of thinking too that I want to put out there, and what I'm thinking. So stay subscribed. We will get that special surprise out soon, and I'll see you later.